What is up, crypto love? Randall here, and today I brought you an episode about my top 2 altcoin trading strategies. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. If you're watching as close to when I make it, we have a late night live stream coming up Tuesday, November 21st at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is our 100th episode, so make sure you're there. There will be some cool giveaways. But since we were talking about my 2 best altcoin trading strategies today, let me just preface this by saying I am not a financial advisor. I am not a professional trader. I am not an expert by any means. I just make YouTube videos. But I also learn on my own, and I do my best to share what I learn with you guys, help you guys learn so that way you can make some awesome crypto investments, you can make a buttload of money in cryptos, and hopefully one day we'll all have sick freaking yacht parties on these giant mega yachts that we bought with cryptos. That's the goal, okay? Now, getting into this, my 2 best altcoin trading strategies. Let's get started. First, we have our considerations, okay? So, there are a few considerations when buying altcoins, when trading altcoins. First one is we want to make money, okay? That's why we're all here. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be doing it. Second, we want to make money versus Bitcoin, okay? There's no reason to buy altcoins if you could just make better money by hodling Bitcoin, okay? That is a very important thing to consider when buying altcoins. If you think you can't outperform Bitcoin, then just hodl your Bitcoin. That is super simple. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to trade. It is easy, okay? And then third, simple tenet of all trading, all successful investors, we want to buy low, sell high. Stay away from emotional investing, okay? When there's a lot of craziness going on, we don't want to FOMO and buy way too high. And then when people are saying, oh, the sky is falling, we don't want to FUD and buy too low. So stay away from emotional investing. Now, let's get started with strategy 1. Strategy 1 is, I call it, value investing. I mean, you might have heard of it from other people. I'm pretty sure Warren Buffett stole it from me. But I call it value investing. And basically all we want to do is we want to find undervalued cryptos, and then we want to hodl them for the long term because they're going to do phenomenally. So let's go take a look at some potential options for these value investing. And I do this because I just want to give you guys some stuff. Now, whenever we go look at cryptos, I always like to go look at CoinMarketCap. That's my favorite place to take a look because you can find a whole bunch of information on there. And thinking about things that will be valuable in the long term. Now you have to wonder what's going to make a good blockchain idea. What's going to make a company, a crypto that's going to stick around for the long term? Because I'll tell you, we're in like the AOL Netscape days of cryptocurrency. Okay, we for the most part haven't seen the Google, the Amazon, the YouTube, the Pornhub. Those things of cryptocurrencies have not come around yet. Okay, so we're waiting for that, but there is some potential out there. It could be. Now, obviously we know number 1 is Bitcoin, but number 2 right now is Ethereum. Now, I believe that this second place that Ethereum is holding is only temporary. I mean, a lot of people, you'll see the comments down below, a lot of people are going to disagree with me there, but I think this Ethereum thing is just temporary. I mean, it's a great solution right now. A lot of tokens are being created on the Ethereum network, okay? A lot of ICOs. However, I think there are a lot of other great projects coming out, and for me, those look like great opportunities for value investing because if they take the place of Ethereum, that means that they could potentially have Ethereum's market cap, and then those are big gains. Now let's just take a look at it. Right now, Ethereum's market cap is $33 billion. So let's take a look at some other projects that could potentially replace Ethereum one day. All right. First one is NEO. Now, NEO is mooning today. No surprise. Great project. The Ethereum of China. If you guys didn't know, China is a lot larger than the United States, a lot larger than every other country on the face of the planet. So if this takes off, it could be the Ethereum of the world. Okay, right now, $2 billion market cap. So that stands to gain like 15 times increase. You increase that 15 times, that's like almost 1,000. Is it almost $1,000? No, 10 times. Damn, that is, okay? It's like $600, $700 NEO. And that's just if the amount of money in crypto that's in there right now stays where it is, okay? So that's something that's valuable. You're welcome, okay? Next one, IOTA, okay? IOTA doesn't even use a blockchain. It uses a Tangle. Very cool concept. But again, this is something that could potentially take up a lot of residence. And right now, $2 billion market cap, again, it could go up 15 times. What's 15 times that? $8, $12 IOTA? That's very possible. Okay, you're welcome. Next one, Lisk. Okay, Lisk is one of my favorites by far, and again, they're moaning recently. Okay, but this one, super simple JavaScript decentralized application platform. They have some cool stuff coming up soon, and right now they have a $1 billion market cap. So that means it could go up 30 times. So 30 times greater than 10 is $300 Lisk. That would be rad. Next one is EOS. Now, EOS is a huge project put together by Dan Larimer, the same guy who did Steemit, and also BitShares. So he's already had 2 successes on the blockchain. Third one could be the charm. Right now, EOS has just under $1 billion market cap. Okay, so that could also go up 30 times, which would put it at $30 EOS. Crazy, right? These are really big gainers that are out there, and it might not be that far off before these do surpass Ethereum, if that happens. Last one I'm going to mention is Cardano. Cardano has a $500 million market cap, so that means it could go up 60 times. So that would be $1.20 Cardano. And crazy. So all those things are what I would consider value investing opportunities. You buy them, you hold them. There are lots of other things that you can buy and hold on in terms of cryptos, but you just want to make sure that you're doing better than just hodling Bitcoin. Because if you hold on to something forever and it doesn't do anything, you're just losing money every day to Bitcoin. All right, so strategy number 2 is trading for gains. So in what we want to do for strategy 2, we want to find potential big gainers. And there are a few things to look for that at least I've found for my 6+ months in crypto investing, trading, buying. Okay, one is you want to look for hype. So if you join some of those Facebook crypto groups and you see what people are talking about all the time, talking, oftentimes it is pump and dump, but you may be able to get in and out and make some profit from that. So that's one thing. However, caution with pump and dump. I mean, you can lose a lot of money there too. Second, look for trading patterns, and I'm going to show you how to do this in a little bit. So there. And then third, look for exuberance in the market. It happens, and I'll show you how to do that too. So how do you trade for gains? Well, first you want to buy or set a buy order. Second, you want to set a stop loss, and you want to do that immediately after purchasing it. The stop loss is going to prevent you from losing money in the trade. Third, you want to set a sell alert, or if you can, just set a sell order on whatever exchange you're using, and that is going to sell a portion of it at the moment when it hits a certain price. So for instance, what I do is I set my stop loss at about 10 to 25% below that, and then I set a sell order for double what I bought it at, and once it hits that point, I sell half of it. That way, I get all my initial investment back, and I can keep whatever crypto I have left and then decide what to do with that later. Lastly, you want to cash out your gains into Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is the digital gold standard. Whether you believe it or not, that's what I believe. My opinion, my channel, right? But that's what you do. That's what I do. That's what I recommend. My second strategy. And let's go take a look at that. So if you want to find out more about crypto trading patterns, okay? I didn't make these things up. I've read them in this book here. But on here, you will learn a pattern that profits 97% of the time. And I even made a video about Bitcoins because it did just have a double bottom. Now, in case you don't want to watch that video, you're just watching this video, I'll summarize it for you here. A double bottom, basically it looks like a W, okay? And there's a few rules. One, there's a minimum of 10 days between the two lows. Second, there's a variation between the two lows of less than 4%. Third, the center up move must be at least 10% from the lower of the lows. And fourth, the price must rise above the confirmation line. Now, there are a few caveats. Only 1/3 of double bottoms are true double bottoms, so always make sure it ticks off all 4 of these things. Second, true double bottoms deliver a profit 97% of the times. That's 97 out of 100 times you're going to profit. And how much do you profit? The average gain is 40%. Now, another caveat, this was done in traditional investments, stocks, not in cryptos. So there's been no studies yet to prove this works in cryptos. However, I'm trying it now. So far, we'll see. Another thing that we have, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so let's get there. Here we go. So first one we'll take a look at. Actually, this is the first one we'll take a look at. This is Bitcoins. Okay, so the other day, Bitcoin's had a double bottom. I was alerted by a kind member of the Crypto Love community. Thank you so much, Dixieland. And taking a look at this. So we have our first bottom here. We have our center up move. We have our second bottom. And then it passed the confirmation line, which is at the higher of these 2 points. Okay, we passed that. As soon as you pass that, if you buy, there is a 97% chance you will profit 40%. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at this and saying, but wait, it's going back down. And I'll show you here, if you can see this graph right there, okay? Basically, there is a pullback like what we're seeing right here in 2/3 of cases. So after we have a true double bottom, 2/3 of the time, there will be another pullback. It'll be small and then shoot off to the moon. So we'll look forward to that, see if it happens in this case. If not, it was one of those 3%. Now, another one we'll take a look at has not happened yet, so keep your eyes peeled for this, Just keep them peeled. This is 10x Pay, all right? So they have their first bottom here. They have the center up move. They have their second bottom. These 2 bottoms are within 4%, and there's 10 days between the 2. Now, if this comes back up and passes the confirmation point, which would be right up here around 29,363 Satoshis, if it passes that, again, that would be a double bottom. Now, that's one way you can find potential big gainers, is looking for trading patterns. The other way would be to go to CoinMarketCap or whatever exchange you use and just look for whichever ones have big gains. If you can catch those big gainers early, you could potentially ride out a bit of that gain, cash out your profits, and then walk with that. So that's another way to do it. But again, that's risky. I mean, a lot of trading cryptos is risky. It's a very volatile market. So you want to make sure, set your stop losses, do your research, do your research, do your research. I say that because, don't put your money into anything you don't understand. That's just silly. And other than that, I think that's about it. So, just to summarize for you guys, in case you slept through the whole entire thing, because I have such a soothing voice, all right? So, with 2 altcoins trading strategies, first, you want to make money. Second, you want to make money versus Bitcoin, because otherwise just HODL Bitcoin. Third, buy low, sell high. Now, first is value investing, so find undervalued cryptocurrencies and HODL them. I've done this with Neo, I've done this with Lisk, and they are returning big returns for me, okay? I'm doing this with EOS right now, and also Cardano. I think that they could potentially go huge. Second, we have trade for gains. So this, you want to either look for trading patterns, you want to look for hype, you want to look for exuberance, and then you're going to buy, set your stop loss, set a sell alert, and then cash out gains into Bitcoin. Now, in case you're wondering where you can find out how to do that, I put it together for you step by step right here. Check out that video, Trade Cryptos for Profit. If you want me to show you exactly how to buy, set a stop loss, set a sell order, and cash out your gains, look at that video there. Now, if you guys made it all the way through without passing out, I want to thank you so much. Click that subscribe button, mash on that like button, check out the 100th episode late night live stream this coming Tuesday, November 21st at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I want to thank you guys so much. I'll catch you later. Peace.